Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Screen Paints. Now, this right here is my 80-inch 235.1 screen that was built out of scrap wood that I found in the backyard, and a few bits and pieces here and there from other frames using the brackets and old school recycling and everything. The surface itself was made out of a bed sheet. And as I said before, this technology is designed to be painted on any surface. You don't have to paint this on the blackout cloth we give you. You can actually just use your imagination and build your screen out of whatever you want. Now, what's coated on the screen is a Supreme 9. That is the technology that we're using on the screen. Let me bring this down a little bit. I didn't realize it was that loud. There we go. So the technology we're using on the screen is a Supreme 9. And it is our ambient light rejection screen paint. It is compatible with ultra short throw projectors and can be used outside. I've done several demonstrations on a massive inflatable screen, which if the weather plays well today, we'll actually get a chance to play with that today also. It's very easy to apply. I have a few demonstrations of me applying it onto the surface, actually showing off this very screen right here. And like I said, very easy to apply, very easy to use. You don't have to be a professional, and as you can see from the results, it looks incredible. Now I'm going to show you the environment that the screen is sitting in. We have plenty of light coming in here, because as I said, in the morning time, this area is very well lit. As you can see, we don't have any black curtains. There's no awnings to block out any of the ambient light. This area takes in quite a lot of lighting. Let's come over here to this side. Now, sometimes if I'm working pretty late, which I was doing last night, I'll just drop over here on the sofa and fall asleep. Usually the projector is still playing, and I wake up in the morning to this. So I wanted to share this with you. This is what I wake up to the morning to sometimes if I have a screen position in this area. So as you can see, we have lighting coming in here. Now the back area, I'm not worried about that because where the screen is facing, it's not really going to affect the screen at all. But the sunlight we have coming through here, the morning sunlight, and then in here, just to show you how amazing the picture looks. I don't have to worry about the image washing out or fading. That's one of the beautiful things about this technology. Now we'll bring the lights up a little bit. So we got the lights on. We got sunlight coming in here and here. And as you can see, the image looks absolutely incredible, as it should. Now we are still having that sale on our website. Product has been selling like crazy. Thank you so much for the support for our screen paints. We are having a sale on the Supreme 9. This is a 2-quart setup. Now with this 2-quart, you can paint a screen size of 100-inch to 150-inch, 69, 16, 10, and if your projector has the capability, 235.1. Also too, the sale for the 2 quarts are going for $178. The original price was $298. So it's a very good deal, and we can ship this to you anywhere in the world for free. And as you've seen with a lot of demonstrations, you know, like I said, they'll block out as much ambient light as they possibly can, especially coming through the windows. But as you can see, I can sit here in this environment, and it looks absolutely incredible. We'll take the lights right now. Got our morning light pushing through. Let me get back here behind the projector. Now the projector I'm using for this demonstration is my, I'm gonna pause this for a minute. It is my, get over and get the number of this. This is my ViewSonic PJD 5155, or sorry, 5155 projector. This projector is actually 3600, sorry, I'm saying 3300 lumens, 20,000 to 1 contrast. It only has a resolution of 600 to 800. It's SVGA and it's 720p as I said before. But as you can see with our technology, it looks absolutely incredible. See how beautiful the contrast levels are. And like I said, when you're watching the screen, you're supposed to be seen from edge to edge to edge. That's the way it's supposed to look. You know, like I said, I've seen demonstrations where some people feel that the sides can be completely washed out. It can be discolored. But as long as it's showing a somewhat viewable image in the middle, it's considered to be a good picture. That's not a good picture. A good picture is you should be able to see that image from one end to the other edge all the way around, perfectly clear without losing any color or any contrast. Okay, so I'm running this right now off the PS4. I'm also going to do a little gaming on here later on today because some people were interested on what does 235.1 look like on the PS4. So I had a few people ask me that question about 235.1 on the PS4. So we'll do a couple of those also. Just want to show you what that morning looks like on that screen. Hold on, let me grab this one right here. Looks like on that screen in the morning time. This is what I wake up to. Usually I don't sleep down here, but if I am, if I have a lot of work that has to be done, then chances are I'm pretty much gonna be working pretty late, and that's where I'm gonna end up right down here. Now, what's interesting about these particular projectors, as I said, I think it's the PDJ, PJD projectors, they have a 235.1 option. Usually these projectors, this is one of the cheapest models that they make. Like I said, 600 by 800 res SVGA, and they have that 235.1 option, which I'm gonna come over here, take you up on my screen so you can see it. This side, you can see it. There we go. See how far I can go over. There we go. I got to lean into the chair really quick because the screen's pretty wide. So yeah, it does a 235.1 option on the projector. Now, it does do 16:9, 16:10. No, it does 16:9. It doesn't do 16:10. And it also does anamorphic and panorama. That's something it does do. I'm going to show you how much light comes into the window on that side. Now I got to size it up a little better right there. So I'm doing some corner to corner shifting on the screen. to get the screen to fit just right. This is one of the projectors I lent to a friend. I think he did a little diddle-daddling inside the menu. He wasn't quite familiar with his first projector. He bought another one. Right. I think he shifted some things around and it just doesn't fit the screen properly. So you're supposed to fit corner to corner, so you have to go in there and just shift that over just a little bit. Corner keystoning, that's what it's called. So that's what I was looking for. The name is called corner keystoning. And that's where you can adjust your corners so they fit just right. I want you to see that sunlight coming through. I want you to see that screen activating. And like I said, I want you to check out my windows, because like I said, when I see demonstrations of people trying to display a screen to be ambient light rejection or have the ability to be able to pull up an image in a well-lit environment, I will notice that the curtains are jet black. And then you have to think about, there's an awning there, so the awning is going to block a ton of the light coming through. So the light is only going to be pushed to come through the bottom area. They will avoid that screen at all costs being in that kind of light. Now, like I said, with our technology, it's designed to pull images outside. The smoke, on the other hand, with the technology we displayed, has the ability to be able to take a direct hit from sunlight. Now, if you're curious where my projector sits back around 13 feet back from the screen. That's where it has to sit to do 180 inches off this particular projector. I'm going to try to do one of these live if I can. I doubt I'm going to be able to do so. I'm going to try to see if I can do one live. Usually live demonstrations on the screen don't fare well. Let's go with I can find the correct spelling for, there we go. I can find it at first. We have a lot of light pushing through this window, you can see. Trying to bring us to see as much light coming through that window as possible. Oops. And we have enough light coming in. We're going to use our window light. Here. Like that one. All right. I wanted to find the food, a really good food one, but let's go over. I'm gonna go back to my fish. All right, so I got to get out of here real quick because I have much work to do today. Let me go over here to clear. And we'll put in this manage right. And then later on we'll do some gaming because a few people were asking me what does gaming look like on a on the screen. They're a little curious about that, so we'll be doing that demonstration also. All right, so that's it. So that's the sunlight pushing. That's how much sunlight's coming in on top of the screen. I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. I'm Kenneth Bird from Luminous 4K Screen Paint using ambient light projection. Oh, wait, I can't sign off yet. I gotta show you something first. So, I told you that I was gonna start the process of working on the outdoor screen, which has already started. And those for shipping updates really quick, those of you who've placed orders, there's your orders right there. They are going out today. So I gotta get hopping on that. So right now I'm gonna start the process of starting to building the frame for the outdoor projection screen. We've got the brackets. I need another set of these right here because I got to connect it to the deck. We're not going to need these. Probably going to need these for something else, but not right now. Screws for those brackets, which I picked up. And on top of that, like I said, at the bottom of the screen, where the screen's going to land, there's a huge bald spot. So I went over and picked up this right here, some easy seed to cover up that bald spot, dig the holes in and all that stuff. So we can start getting ready to grow some grass out there on that particular area where it is bald. I'll show you real quick. I'm going to pop out the door real quick and show you. We're having that particular problem. All right, so you can see right here, right there, all this is going to grow in the grass, but I'm going to reseed it anyway, but all that grows in the grass. But that particular area from here to here becomes a problem. And anytime any rain comes in, it hits that dirt, splashes all up on the side of the screen, which I'm going to put a splash guard there. I'm gonna get new furniture too. So I'm gonna get a splash guard there to protect the screen from any dirt kicking up from the wind or anything and hitting the screen. But until then, I need to get that right there, easy seed, to start the process of actually growing some grass there to begin with. And then I'm probably gonna sprinkle some throughout the backyard to get the grass to grow a little better. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here real quick. I'll be showing that project off very soon. That's going to be a 200-inch screen in the backyard. Those are all going to be Supreme 9s. And that screen right there, 126-inch, it's going to be recoded to a Supreme 9. I'm going to spray that one on to tell you the truth. All right, thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless.